Morning all, morning all. Hope everyone's well on this Thursday morning. I can't get used to this geezer been next to me sitting there. I just don't know what's going on. Sorry for the lateness this morning, people. Someone decided to take a nap and never woke up for the show. That'd be me.
I was going to say,
It weren't him.
in the words of Shaggy, it wasn't me.
It wasn't him. No, it was me. So I'll tell you the story anyway. So I always set my alarm for half hour before when Nigel's going to be on at 8:30. So I think it's set for 8:03 or something like that. Anyway, it went off at 8:03 this morning, and I went and made a cup of coffee, come back in, and then fell asleep in the upright position again. Anyway, Lisa's just come in because I just leave Lisa to sleep when she can sleep. She's coming. She went, Mark. I went, what? I woke up. What? She went, it's 9:30. I went, really? She went, well, it's 9:28. That's why we're late, people. So sorry. I know I look very sprightly for being awake for 10 minutes. But that is the truth. Just so you know, because we're never late, but we were because of me today. Sorry about that. Sheriff, good morning, sir. How the devil are you? I hear you had a very difficult night at work last night.
Rushed off my feet, mate. Terrible, mate. Absolutely terrible. I think I was at home at about 11:20.
What, last night?
Told you we only had the white liners in, mate.
I think it's brilliant.
Bish bash bosh. Job done there. Do about. Well, there was quite a bit because there's 200 yards and a junction that they had to put. You know, there was a cycling thing and all that. It's very clever how they do all that, man.
Yeah.
Very clever.
Well, we've got a sheriff with us today, people, and I'm so glad he's here. Trust me, with it's going around 300 miles an hour at the moment.
Yeah.
We're going to continue the conversation today anyway, because it's not a lot going on. And as Steve says further down in the chat, there's been no signings for a week. Enoch out.
What's going on?
Enoch out.
Yeah, Enoch out. Yeah.
Sorry.
Was this a little bit of? We'll show them.
We'll
show them for 10 minutes.
There you go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, look, it's been a bit quiet on the Western. There's obviously stuff going on in the background. The World Cup's going on. It's a little deflector for them as such. Let's see what happens. We've got plenty of time. Been lots of chat about the goalkeeping situation.
We ain't starting that again, are we?
No, we're not.
No.
There's been lots of chat about the strikers and the left winger, and do we need another midfielder just in case? You know, all that sort of stuff. We'll get into it, and then also on Saturday night, you've got England against Norway.
No, unfortunately, mate, you'll be in Spain.
Well, I will be, but I will be at a bar near you. Don't you worry about that.
You're near me, will it?
Well, a couple of thousand miles away. I'm near you. Listen, I will be at a bar. I'll do a bit of recording of the atmosphere and all that. I'm sure.
And which pump are you going to be looking at, or which bottles are you going to be looking at in the fridge or the pumping station?
I'll see. I will probably be at Andy's bar.
And I bet they definitely do it, don't they?
I'm pretty sure they do Amstel at Andy's bar.
Furious.
But yeah, that's the plan anyway. And I'll try and sort of mash up a video of a bit of throughout the night, if that makes sense. So we'll see anyway. We'll see how we go. And yeah, there you go. I've yet to convince Nige to do a watch along yet. I did speak to him though. He went, "Well, I might do it." And I said, "Well, let me know, because I'll let the millions and millions know on the breakfast brunch. Obviously, you know what I mean." He's yet to decide yet. So
yeah. But the thing is, mate, you know where I'll be. So for me to come on, for a start, I'm gonna have to drag a generator behind my phone. And, you know, I can't really watch a football and do a watch along because commentary will be on.
Well, yeah. If you're out, you can't do it, mate, can you? It's one of them. Yeah. You don't want to do that.
I'm treading on dicey ground if I have any of the commentary on and that.
Yeah. Listen, see what Nige is up to.
Yeah.
We'll see what Nige is up to. If he's about, he'll do it, I'm sure. So we'll see anyway. We better say a few hellos, Sheriff.
Yes. Now, the first one, in your absence, confused me, but you have explained.
Well, yes, this is JB from the United Devil channel. And I was just explaining to Mark, I was flicking through the old, live stuff last night that was on the box. I come across this young chap. Well, I say young chap. He's probably about our age. I don't know. I didn't actually speak to him. Like one-to-one, if you like, but I said hello in his chat and that, and fair play to him. He's come back and said hello this morning, and I know he's subbed because he did it live on his show last night. I wonder why he subbed. He said, "I'm just going to do it now."
I wonder why the subs.
Fair play to him. Fair play to him, JB, and also I have I'll sub to your channel, sir, as well, just so you know.
And so will I. Is this what United Devil channel?
That's it. Yeah,
I will do it. I will do it.
There you go, JB. We are the two Marks.
In fact, I'll do it live on the show.
We are Enoch out, and we do want the best for our football club. It's as simple as that, JB.
If you see the world under him, take no notice of anything he says about me.
We do get a few wind-up merchants in here, JB. I don't know if you're still
normally wind me up. It's not you.
No. So it's all part of the community banter, if you like, JB. But there you go. But thanks for popping in, JB. Really appreciate it. I'll work out either how to give you an email, or if you pop into the bio thing, my email's in there. Give us an email, mate. I'm going away on Saturday, but I'm back the following Saturday. So maybe we'll get together and do something between us. There you go. All done. Have some of that. There you go. It's easy, isn't it? All you got to do is press a button. Don't cost anyone a penny. There you go. So, JB does a bit of United, a bit of Chelsea. Predominantly, he's a United fan. He's not particularly happy with how United do their business and who they're buying, that sort of thing. So I'll get in touch with him again, and maybe we'll work out something, and we'll do a stream when we've got time. Hopefully, anyway. So big up, JB. Thanks for popping in, mate. Appreciate it. Kate's in this morning. Big up, Kate. Hang on a sec, Kate. Got to get myself prepared. I'm not oiled up this morning.
Just have a look. What this message came in at 4:41.
Yeah, I know. I know we're not the only ones who sleep properly, Kate. There you go. Ready? Right, I'm ready. Ready, Sheriff?
Yes, they're there.
Go. Here we go. And little squeeze. There you go, Kate. Happy days. Morning to you, Kate. Hope you're well this morning. She says hello to Stu. She says hello to Pete. She says hello to Marianne. Kate gets all her messages in early doors as usual. And at 7:05,
there's a little
weather report came in from Kate this morning, which I will give out now. And then no doubt Mark will give the report for the southwest. But Kate says up in the northwest, if you like, Sheffield-ish, central, isn't it? The weather in Sheffield is 20 degrees at the moment and sunny. going up to 32.
Jesus Christ.
Later on, I think it's going to be warmer than that down your way, Mark.
I'm quickly fiddling with my phone. What's the high today for us?
Don't know. It's got to be something like 34 or something like that if it's 32 already. No. Oh, no, 32 later on. Anyway, let's get the paddling pools out. Going to be a hot one today.
No, it only says maximum 31.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Kate's saying it's 32 up there, so I don't know. I know it's going to be warm for a few days.
Yes. All weekend, isn't it? Get the Barbies out.
That's it.
Get some beers in the fridge.
Logan, I miss Logan. Logan, morning to you, mate. Hope everyone's well. Exactly. Everyone stay hydrated out there today. Big up to you, Logan. Good morning, Cookie and Sheriff. Hope you two legends, Pete, eh? I saw the differentiation there in the legends and legends. And
yes,
Mr. Chambers, it's okay. We know. And big up to the chat on this bloody hot morning. He says, did you sleep last night, Pete? Because you've not been sleeping well either.
I'm just going to interrupt for 1 minute. It is 24 at the moment.
There you go, which is 75 degrees in old terms, by the way.
Going up to 31 today.
There you go. It's a warm one anyway, people.
Yes.
Let's put it that way, I think. And it'll probably be warmer tomorrow, if the truth's known. We'll see, though. Jane's in. Morning, Jane. Another scorcher today. My phone is saying 28, going up to 33 later.
There you go.
Hope everyone is well.
It's like I said, it's always that eastern side of the country that seems to be warmer than where I live.
Yeah.
2-3 degrees normally.
It is what it is,
Sheriff.
Sheriff.
London, Dover, that area.
Jane's in again. She says, nanny duties again. Today.
Ooh.
Pick up from school. Yesterday, they were hosing the kids. And if wanted the parents in the playground. All good fun. Why not indeed?
Why not?
It's a beautiful day. Get the old hose pipe out, splash the kids up.
I'd make the most of it. There'll probably be a ban soon.
Oh, we've had an update from Kate on the weather. Hang on a second. This was at 9:21. So obviously we've moved on a couple of hours from the earlier message.
Yes.
She says it's 24 degrees, but going up to 35.
My God, that's up by 100, isn't it?
35 is 95 degrees.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, 95.
36 point summit is 100, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that, mate.
Yeah,
something like that.
Whatever it is. Yeah.
Morning to Marianne this morning.
The original.
Morning, boys, and all in the chat. You're 21 degrees, and the sun is shining.
But 21's not bad for Norway, is it? Does it get much warmer than that?
70. Well, I'm sure they have their hot days, but
I don't know. It's a bit north, isn't it? Norway.
Well, yeah.
I don't want to go. I'd love to go to your country, Marianne, because I've seen it on the TV, obviously, and it's very beautiful. The fishing over there is amazing. So I definitely want to go there.
There you go.
I don't want to go there in winter.
We'll have to go on the old summer Amsterdam and then to Norway trip, Sheriff. That right up your street, that wouldn't it? The old Heineken factory in Amsterdam. Couple of days there, then buzz off over to Norway, bit of fishing. That'll be right up your street.
And no beers. And no beers in Norway, though, because it's about £20 a pint. Well,
yeah, we'd have to smuggle some in from Amsterdam, but I don't know.
Drag a barrel of Amstel behind me.
Yeah, absolutely. Tom's in. Good morning, Tom. To you this morning. I hope you're well. And the legend that is Jimmy Hotspur is in the chat, as usual this morning, from a sunny and warm northwest.
But you got to remember, mate, now you've worked this out. So he's right by you, or a few miles from you.
Yeah.
He lives in his own microclimate.
He does. He's I just thought of the word and it's gone straight out of my head what I wanted to say. But it's like the line is drawn between me and Jimmy for the weather on most days.
Is it?
You know what I mean? It's like that's where the line goes down the middle. I don't know, because Jimmy could say it's lovely and sunny where he is, and he's 10 miles as the crow flies, I should say, probably from me. and it could be pissing down here. Do you know what I mean? So it's weird how the weather works up here, but is what it is.
Is there any hills in the way?
Well, you got Lake Districts and all that, but that's further up, really.
Yeah.
Not that I can think of, Mark. Nothing in particular, really.
Lord knows that.
No. But there you go.
Is what it is.
The DJ's in this morning. Big up to you, Steve. Hope you're well. Here we go. Here's the message. No silence for a week, almost. Enoch out.
Well, it's getting that way. They're starting to, you start to wonder whether this was all like hot air.
Listen, Sheriff, they've got plenty of time.
They have.
I'm not getting on the bandwagon just yet. You know how it's been for many years.
We've been on that bandwagon for many years, mate.
They've just because they've spent 200 million quid, it don't mean I'm off the bandwagon. They've got to show everyone now that they are serious. So let's see what it brings this next 6 or 7 weeks. They've done what I would say is the hard graft as such by bringing in the players that they've got in so far. They obviously worked on that sort of stuff to get it over the line early doors, and fair play to them for that. And like we always say on here, Mark, I'm not gonna knock them when they do something what I consider to be right, or in general for everyone at the club, not just about me. And they've done stuff that's right, and they've gone in early, whether some of them were free signings or not. They got Van Eck early doors. They got Vuskovic out early doors.
Yes.
Obviously, Basuma's gone, and then they've been and bought Fernandez and Tonali. So we can only hope that it continues, Mark.
Now, this is what I've been trying to portray to the fans. But some people, I've not seen you yet. I'm keeping up with Mark where he's got to. But some people seem to think that means I've completely changed. No. No
one's changed. No one's changed.
My feelings are still my feelings.
Hopefully they set up and get lost, and then we won't have to talk about them.
Well, that'd be marvellous, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's the ultimate aim, I think. Morning, Jessica. Hope you're well this morning. Big up to you. The dazzle of Razzle.
Big up, Raz.
Big up, Razzle.
Big up, Raz.
Hope you're well this morning. Tony's in. Big up, Tone. Hope you're well this morning, mate. Big up to you. Stu Boy's in, as always. Morning, sunshines. And morning to you.
That's very apt. Boy. You go on about 4 months when it's pissing down with rain, and it won't be apt.
Well, yeah.
Get to like November or something.
Killing me, and I'm sitting here with all the eating on. Yeah, I know. May the force be with you, Mr. Payne. I hope you're well this morning. Come on, you Spurs, he says. And Fernando's in, and wherever he is, he says.
2:40.
It's 2:40 a.m.
So that'd be he's 7 hours behind us.
But good morning. And that was
America way, I reckon. America way. Maybe Mexico.
Could be America. Could be America.
He would have been 7 hours behind.
7 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably somewhere. Texas is 6 hours.
Yeah,
so he's east of Texas somewhere, I would have thought, unless he's in Florida or something.
No, Florida's only 5, mate.
Is it 5, Florida?
Yes, it's the other way.
I'll be east of Texas there. West of Texas.
Way.
West of Texas, I would have said. Yeah.
California also.
Yeah, maybe over that way. Here he is.
Oh, here we go.
Here he is. He's in the world under. He's in the house.
Yeah, here we
just
go.
To remind.
I've just read what he's put.
He's just trying to keep the sheriff straight, people. He says, gossip pages are awash with who is Viv Lewis's new man. Rumours about Viv Lewis' new man being a YouTuber. Make of that what you will. Oh, Sheriff. Oh, you started something here, mate. You started something.
I never started nothing, mate.
Listen, the world under looks like he's on top in the jesting stakes at the moment. Shall we say?
It does crack me up. But on one show, I may have said, if ENIC pull their finger out and sign players, they will get a little pass from me. Or I said something along that.
Yeah.
Along them lines. Obviously, I can't remember. I can't remember what happened 10 minutes ago, mate, let alone like weeks ago. But I said something like that, and it's like, whoosh, everyone.
It is what it is. Yeah. Cookie.
I find it funny though. I will admit to you though, world under him, you got me yesterday. You did get me. And I've said you're never going to wind me up again. I know you're only joking, blah, 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 blah. He got me yesterday, so big up to you.
Got you. And Razzles followed it in with Cookie panicking at 9:28. Nearly as much as Sheriff panicking every time we mention Viv.
It's like a pylon now, isn't it? It's like a rugby scrum.
Big up, Razzle. Big up, Razzle.
Yeah, big yourself.
Big up to World Under as well, by the way. Big up to both of you.
You got me yesterday, though. World Under, you did get me. World Under, you did get me yesterday. So big up to you.
There you go. Big up, everyone. DJ says, love how we've rattled so many opposition fans. Long may it continue. We still need a playmaker, in my opinion, and a striker, and a left winger, and another midfielder, and probably a left back, and a right winger, and so on. So, DJ, I'm with you. We still need more, and we will continue to need more because there's no way that we get everything done in this window.
Yeah, it's impossible.
It's just not going to happen. So,
put it this way: if we were sort of half sensible, then the job wouldn't have been so massive. But Tottenham have been that crap for years on end now that it's a massive job. Massive.
It's a huge job.
Oh,
it is a huge job. It's almost like a squad rebuild now, Mark.
I'll get this in there for Mr. World Under, and the neglect from ENIC over the years has been that substantial that it's like a mountain to climb now. And well, I personally don't believe if they can break the back of it and do a lot of it, so we may have a half sensible squad.
Yeah.
Then they broke the back of it, and then in January go and get one or two, and then next summer another one or two. It depends on circumstances, obviously.
Yeah, money, whatever. Yeah, I think we all, I said yesterday, a lot of fans will think, well, now Spurs have got 400 million to spend every window now because of the revenue.
We have technically.
And then we have, don't get me wrong. We have,
we
but
have
also
technically.
We don't want to get in trouble with like the Irving Scholar days.
Yeah.
If you remember.
But to be honest, mate,
I know football's different now, don't get me wrong, and it's all about the money, but, go on, Mark.
Even if we did get in trouble with fair play, PSR, whatever you want to call it, what happens to anybody else?
Well, no, it doesn't seem much has happened to anyone else except Chelsea got a little fine.
Unless you're a smallish club like Nottingham Forest, then you get 3 points.
Or Everton.
Or Everton. But if you're one of the big boys that allegedly we are, then nothing happens to you. You get a slap on the wrist and a couple of quid fine.
There you go, a couple of quid fine. Why not indeed, for spending millions and millions more than what you're allowed to.
Yes.
And at the time of doing that, winning titles. So, listen, we could be.
And I will just add in there.
And
I will just add in there as well. If your name's Man City, you do what the hell you like. By the looks of things.
There you go. 115 incoming.
Yes.
As they say.
Yes.
Chelsea spent too much money, full stop. We've done it the right way, and everyone's screaming like babies now, unfortunately. Oh, where can you spend all that? It's because of the situation that the club's been left in and the revenue streams that the club make throughout everything else that they do.
Let's just get this in there.
Go on.
It's the revenue streams that's allowing us to spend 400 million a window or a year, not a window, a year.
Yeah.
Because of all the money that cash generating machine dragged through the door.
So I just want to ask you, Mark, because I know you are obviously, look, everyone knows our situation regarding Tottenham, but there's been lots of conversations going on over the last week or so and longer in general about what Daniel Levy's role at Tottenham was for the last 25 odd years or whatever you want to say. A lot of people were saying, look, it don't matter if it was Daniel Levy, Joe Bloggs, whoever. Lewis was in control. He's the one with the money. He's the one telling people what they can spend, what they can't, so on and so forth. Now, we've got to the point, Mark, where the stadium's built. It cost a lot of money. The money's coming in and has been from the stadium since 2019, 2020, whenever it was.
2019 open, mate.
Right. So obviously they've got to build it up over the years, but they've got to the stage now where there is plenty of money coming into the club. The naming rights still haven't been done for the ground yet.
Right? I wanted that bloke's job. I wanted that bloke's job. It was to get the naming rights. He got paid thousands upon thousands and never done nothing.
Listen, it's still an option out there anyway for the ground to be named or whatever whatever they want to call it. Listen, there's dough floating about, but like I say, I don't want them to go stupid, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Well, we're losing money every year. We're losing." You know what I mean? I don't want it to go down that road.
Whenever
I don't think it will. I think it's all changed now as far as.
Whenever they ever been stupid with money.
Well, they haven't, have they? So,
no.
Go on,
I'm not saying they haven't spent money, but they normally only spend money when they know there's a little outlay here, but in a couple of years they'll be getting it back tenfold.
Yeah.
I.e., with all the property developments they do, building the stadium, the football, for years and years and years, they never give a damn about it.
No.
And they were hoping, and they did fluke signing Pochettino that had even more revenue coming in because we were always qualifying for the Champions League.
Yeah.
And they fluked that. It wasn't they headhunted him and they had the best people looking for him because he wasn't even the first. I can't remember who it was, but he wasn't even the first name on the list.
Yeah. Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Well, we'll see, won't we? And we'll see if it continues. And
to me, and going back to what you said about Daniel Levy.
Yeah, go on, mate.
To me, he was another head of the same snake.
Yes.
It's the only way I can sort of try to.
Yeah, I get it.
He was the face of them.
Yeah.
And I think Joe Lewis was sat on his yacht in the Bahamas, wherever he is. And he was like lapping it up. The odd time where you heard like Daniel Levy get out of our club, all the protests and all that at the ground. And Joe Lewis must have been loving that because he think, well, I've got away with it. Yeah, Daniel, you go and take all the flack. I'll just sit here and do nothing.
Yeah. Well, he's gone now. And as we all know, Viv and Charlie are in charge now. And as well Undernose as well. And look, we'll see what happens again. I don't mean to be negative, Nelly, and all that, but look, at the end of the day, they've got to do it and they've got to prove it. And as we always say,
exactly.
We have words.
Me and you both, boss. We have 25 years of evidence against these. It's a bit early against these people.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, yeah.
Until they do it, 3 or 4 years, or it's a continual. You can see a continual progression. No way are they forgiven. No. It's been it's almost been like torture supporting Tottenham.
Look, Tottenham spend money, we know that, but they spend it badly. Yeah. And it's time that they started spending it well, because probably when you look at the outlay Yeah, it'll probably be very similar.
Yeah.
To what we've spent before, and we're dragging money in. Like we said last night, they might have spent, I don't know, 230 odd million quid, but very surprisingly, they've already raked 85 million of that back.
Have they?
Yeah. Vuskovic, 50 odd million.
Vuskovic was 50, wasn't he?
Yeah, there's 4 gone out. Yeah, and it works out to about 85 million.
Alfie Devine, he went on for about 7 or 8, didn't he?
Yeah. Dragosin's gone for 20.
I thought he was a loan.
Whatever it is, loan with an obligation to buy, but Spurs want 20 million for him. So,
yeah,
that one way or the other, it'll work out on that, whether it be with Fiorentina or someone will have him for 20 million quid. But they've pulled in 85 million. So they've spent about 150, 145 million at the moment. And obviously that don't include wages, but on fees. So, they've just got to keep getting people in and getting people out, if you like. They've just got to improve.
Yeah. I'm going to use, I've heard it many times before, but supporting Tottenham over the last, take the Poch days out of it, the five years Poch was with us, because that was glorious. But it's like being it was like being in an abusive relationship. You love them, and you'll keep going back and back and back, but in the back of your mind, you think, "What's the bloody point? What is the bloody point?"
Totally agree. Just by the way, your analogy there.
Just because we're on here moaning about Enoch and whatever, doesn't mean that we're negative Nancy's. And I love Tottenham. Always been my team. 55 years, nearly 56. I've been on this planet. I had no choice. In the matter. In here, Tottenham.
That's it, mate.
Always will be. Always will be.
Always.
But sometimes you do think, why the hell do I bother?
There you go, mate. Well said. Pete's in. He says he looks like Guimaraes and Rodgers are going to Arsenal to start with. But
as I've put in our chat already, mate, if we wanted them, no doubt we would get them.
And Wembers has come in, just to say, big up Wembers, YouTube member. He says,
big up Wembers.
There's talk we might try to hijack the Arse's bid for Guimaraes.
Yes.
I think we should anyway, if only to force the price up. I like your style.
Because, as I keep saying, we have considerably more money than Yao.
There you go. We
got more peas and birds.
As Danny says, it's all about the money. I think in this instance and this transfer window, he could be right. So big up to Danny, by the way. Wembers, we'll see what happens. We can't buy everyone.
Hang on.
I had to read it 3 times before it sank in. Listen, one thing I will say, World Under, about this channel is we don't do clicks, right? We
never I don't know what they are,
and we never will do. But do you know what I mean? It's just not that channel. We just don't.
And there's another one here.
Oh, here we go. Sheriff, we're watching an England game on the Lewis family yacht in the Bahamas, probably, Sheriff.
God, wow.
That'd be a nice little break for you, wouldn't it? When you're flying out.
I would. To be honest, mate, it's somewhere down near Poole. There's this real posh marina type place. Yeah. I had to go and pick a bloke up down there one day in a cab. I certainly wasn't welcome in there. I'm not the sort of person but it was stunning, mate. Stunning. It's all like Pims and they want like people pissing behind the clubhouse and that, like I would. With no busting and that,
Jolly hockey sticks and all that, eh?
Oh, it was, mate. Very jolly hockey sticks.
Yeah. Interesting.
I felt out of place going in there, mate.
Listen, it is what it is, Sheriff, but there you go. Listen, more updates from Sheriff to come, World Under, with if he's flying out tomorrow to the Bahamas, to the Lewis family yacht. It could be arranged.
You know, I nearly dropped myself in it again. I nearly said I wish, but I don't wish. I don't want to go anywhere near the Lewis family yacht. Unless I got Amstel, they might persuade me to go over there now.
Pete says Rogers and Duflange Gamares are very good players. Very good. Yeah, they are, Pete. They are. The World Under has begun. He has, Pete. He has. Good morning to Joe. Hope you're well this morning, Joe. Big up to you. Nearly 100 of you in here this morning. Smash that like button for us. Let's do 100 likes today. No messing about. One more stream tomorrow and I'm off on holiday. So the Sheriff might be about next week, depending on his work. It just depends what happens. So hit your notification bells as well. Obviously, Sunday week we'll be back to normal every day again. But I'm away next week, so if you don't see anyone, Sheriff's on nights or whatever, just so you are all aware.
Even if I'm on nights, mate, I can. It's if I'm on days, it's a pain in the ass, mate. There's no way I'll be able to stream.
Yeah. But anyway, listen, Sheriff will do what he can, and I'll try to upload a few videos and do a few shorts while I'm away. I'll be having a pint of Sheriff's, Amstel, Pete. Don't worry about that. I'll post a few pictures in the WhatsApp group like you do, and
I'll get a personal video again.
And no doubt, Sheriff will get a personal video again.
Yeah, Sheriff, have a look at this.
There'll be a personal video Saturday night. Don't you worry about that. And there'll be a video for the YouTube channel and the WhatsApp groups for Saturday night, just so you can see what the atmosphere is like. Whichever bar I might frequent to watch the game. Who knows? Sorry about that. I was a bit in depth there, Sheriff, wasn't it? But
it was. But
letting the fans know, the millions and millions.
The first video you sent me, mate, I was at work. I think I was doing stop and go, mate.
It's not my fault, mate, is it?
And I managed to read it and I managed to watch it, and I was like, you absolute beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep.
I think the word he's looking for is wanker or something like that. Yeah.
I wasn't going to say that.
But yeah, it's what it is. Morning, Daniel. Morning to you, mate. Hope you're well this morning. Razzle's on the train. He says, rumour in the road industry is that the Sheriff sets up diversion signs and all roads lead to Viv's. He's getting caned now. He's getting caned. You can stuff the weather, Lee says. I've had a couple of days off to visit family and it's completely messed it up. Couldn't go anywhere. They came down to Windsor, but they just want to go back to Devon. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, Lee. I hope you get it all sorted out, mate. It's is it the hot weather where the weather's too hot, Lee, for everyone?
It probably is. Windsor's probably warmer than Devon. Devon is a beautiful part of the world, though.
Well, yeah, you get that breeze as well, don't you, Sheriff?
Yeah, I was going to say, it's next door to me, Devon.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
I've got no idea, Sheriff.
I've already read it, mate. I had a little chuckle.
I just don't know, well done. As long as you know, my friend, that I will always be Enoch out.
And
as they say.
I'm not sure.
What's the matter, Sheriff?
Am I going to do this and get a photo up of me and you at a pro? There's several photos of me and you at the.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he knows. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
He knows.
I know.
Lee says, is Krupi a risk as he's only 21 and we didn't want young players anymore?
Oh,
interestingly.
Yeah.
What I will say is, Lee, there's different maturities of 21-year-olds out there that are further along in their game than some others are.
You look at Wayne Rooney when he was 21.
Say that again.
You look at Wayne Rooney when he was 17, let alone 21.
I was going to say 21. He'd been in the Premier League 5 years.
Yeah. Well, 16, mate, yeah.
But you do
Wayne
get
Rooney
players
at
like
21
that.
Was a monster.
Yeah, you do get players like that.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong.
they're generational, mate. There's only
but
one
what
of them.
I would say is this young lad, Lee, looks like he's got a bit of something about him. And that's what you're looking for in young players at the end of the day. He's had a decent season at Bournemouth last year. Whether he's worth the money, Lee, that Bournemouth want for him, to me, that's none of my business. I know Spurs have got the money. So if they want him bad enough, they'll pay the money. And I keep saying it, and I know it's easy to say, well, you can't just give them what they want. If you want to make sure the transfer goes your way, you get as close to what they want so no one else comes in over the top.
Exactly.
We don't want to see none of that mess again going on.
No. I.e. when we had Willian in the training ground and he jumped out the toilet window.
There you go.
And jumped in an Uber.
Don't want to see none of that no more.
No, none of that.
Get in there. If you want him, I've got no problem. If you want to pay 90 million for him, 70 million for him, whatever gets the job over the line. If the boss wants him, because that's where we are now. Yeah, we said, let's back a manager. So if he comes in and he says he wants him, it's up to Spurs to go and get him. Yes. And they can't use money as an excuse now. They can't.
No, the whole world and his brother knows that we got the money. It's not a secret anymore.
There you go. Razzle's just followed in with Enoch in. Enoch in takes whole new meaning with Sheriff. I know what you mean, Razzle. I know what you mean. I can't explain it live on the AM TV, but I know what you mean. He put a little smile on his face anyway, Razzle.
It makes me chuckle.
Killer's people putting messages in at 4:41 in the morning in the hopes they get read out before 11 a.m. Big up, Killer.
Do you know, me and you have even had mentions on Tottenham on Tour and the coffee company. We have. It was a while ago. They were going through the chat, and Ben's, I believe it was the cough, said, "We're that far behind in the chat. I thought I was watching the 2 Mark show."
Cheeky sod.
No, but it made me laugh.
I know. Yeah. It is funny. Listen, we started the trait at the end of the day, Sheriff.
Lateness is greatness, my friend.
There you go, of being that far behind in the chat.
Yes. Lateness is greatness.
We can't keep up. Morning to you, Drula. Big up to you, Killer, by the way. Morning, Drula.
So if you want a message read out, put it in now. We'll do it tomorrow.
Or as they were designed for, if you want your comment read out specifically, what can they do, Sheriff?
You just remember where you are, just to prove that we're not completely stupid.
Yeah. There you go.
I knew what you were going to say, mate, and I had a look when it said starred 1. So I thought,
There you go. And listen, if you want, if we try to read everyone's messages out, but if you want to guarantee your message is read out, become a member or send a super chat in. I don't know, because this chat is busy now. It's mental. And when there's 90 of you in here and you're all like chatting away and everything, we try to bring up people's names because you're in here every day. So I think it's the least we can do, say hello. Yeah. You know what I mean?
We'll say hello at least once. If you start saying hello to everybody else, then that's nothing to do with us.
There you go. But I know we do.
But if you bring up sort of relevant
with this,
relevant points, we'll always try and get to them.
Yeah, of course.
Unless we're like an hour and 30 behind, then.
Well, we're miles behind. Big up to Logan, by the way, for becoming a member. Really appreciate you, Logan.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
TTID says, Betty Swallock's weather for trimming the grass. I had a good caning up there yesterday of having another go of doing the
I've
trimming.
seen it, mate.
Up at the allotment. It does look much tidier, but still much to do as far as.
I've seen it, mate.
I'm thinking about, in all honesty, I'm thinking about putting the slabs up, right? All the flags, one at a time, cleaning everything out, down and around, all the weeds and everything that's growing under and all that pokes out the cracks between the flags.
Yeah.
And just concrete them in properly, concrete them in.
Steady on, mate.
You know what I mean? So then I ain't got to put up with pissing about with weeds and stuff like that. And it's, you know what they say, short-term pain for long-term gain.
Exactly, mate.
And I've never done anything like that before. And I've got to tell you, when we did the flag laying at the patio, the entrance, the slope and all that,
that looked very
done anything like that before. I'd never done anything like that before. And it's still intact, let's put it that way. But I don't think I put enough sand in the cement, or I didn't use enough cement and I put too much sand in. Whatever way it was, it's not worked out correctly. So
is it not?
I might just have them all up and, like I say, one at a time, weeds out, cement them in, next one, and do it like that.
Yeah, well, if you would like to see the progress of the allotment, Nanny and Grandad orders.
That's the one, Sheriff.
I seen the one you did yesterday. And
Then it look different now. Then it look different now to what it did 6 months ago,
it
Sheriff.
Certainly does. Well, I've watched all of them.
There you go. They're only shorts and short videos, by the way.
And they're word tomato plants.
But, you know,
they're word tomato plants, mate. I saw them.
There is tomato plants, mate. And as you saw the other day, the spring onions are ready. And took a few, spring onions out the other day. They was huge, great things. I couldn't believe how big they were.
I thought they were leeks, mate.
No, they were standard spring onions. They weren't even the big seeds for bigger spring onions.
I thought that was a leek, mate.
No, that's spring onion. That.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
I love the spring onion.
Yeah, spring onions are ready to come up. And she's a bit late with the old carrots going in. So she's going to try it. She's going to try and get some carrots in. We've done spuds. We did, the old new potatoes, the baby new potatoes. So we got a basket full of them. But we've got to do some carrots. Definitely got to do some. There'll be loads of stuff. There's loads of stuff you can still plant throughout the summer going into autumn and the winter, So we'll see anyway.
I was somewhere out in the countryside and I saw some blackberries, mate.
Lovely.
I'm amazed you ain't got bramble bushes at the bottom, or is there any of them poking their heads?
Not really, no, but it could be arranged. It could be arranged, Sheriff.
But you got to watch it with that sort of stuff. It spreads like bloody wildfire, mate. Your whole allotment would just be a bramble bush.
We've got rhubarb down the bottom as well.
Yeah.
Down there. So, it is what it is. Pete says, sleep's been awful. Slept funny the other day. My neck and shoulders are killing me. Yeah, you slept funny, Pete. Probably trapped a nerve or something, mate. It's easy done, to be fair.
Welcome to your world.
If I sleep slightly at the wrong angle, I'll wake up in the morning. It'll feel like someone's been sitting there all night punching me in the neck. You know what I mean?
Welcome to his world.
Yeah. It's shit, Pete. Honestly, it is this crap. Big up to Dave. Morning to you, Dave.
Big up, Dave.
First time, so I'm relaxing. Going to stream at 8 tonight. You're both more than welcome to jump on, Dave. If I'm at home, I'll jump on, mate. All right. No problem.
I'm working. I know that, so I probably won't be able to.
The sheriff will be at work. Yeah. So, but if I'm about, Dave, I will jump on, mate. No problem. Tony says it's 23 in Helsingborg, Sweden, this morning. 73 degrees.
Very nice.
Let's rack for a few of them now. Jamie, morning to you. He says he wouldn't mind getting over to Norway to do a bit of fishing myself, Sheriff. I do like my fishing. There you go. And he's only up the road from you. Jamie, Sheriff, and how far's Jamie away from you?
About 30 miles. Well, 30 odd.
There we go.
30-ish.
Could be a new friendship about to blossom on the fishing front.
He's cheddar, I believe, sort of
I
over
love a
that
bit
way.
of cheddar, me, mate. Love it. Not too strong, though. Just the mild
one.
one.
Strongest one, mate. No, extra mature. Here we go.
All right, sweetheart. Yeah, all right. See you in a minute.
I thought it was a cup of tea.
No, we've run out of milk.
Oh, my days, mate.
The good lady is going to leg it over to the shop, get some milk.
That's disaster, mate. What's going on?
I know. I thought we had enough, actually. We went and done a bit of shopping yesterday. I said to Lisa, we need milk, don't we? She said, how much is in there? I said, about half for one. She said, oh, that'll be all right for tonight. Let's run out. So there you go. Shows how much tea and coffee we drink. Big up to you, Jamie. Mario's in. Morning to you, Mario. Hope you're well this morning. The world under says Sheriff doesn't need to save. He's got Lewis family money now. Don't buy into this man of the people working on the roads nonsense. Oh, sorry. He's doing you, Sheriff. I'm sorry.
To be honest, I think working on the roads is stretching the imagination a bit.
Well, yeah, he's there. Well done.
I'm down.
He's there. That's the main thing. Big up to Ghosted. Hope you're
well. Ghost.
Morning, Ghosted. Big up to you. Killer Click says he's 7 hours behind now. Whoa, nearly as far behind as these two are with the comments. Big up, Fernando. Morning to you. Viv's definitely getting a little something from you, World Under says. And Dexter's in. The mid-table clash against Fulham will be more competitive. Interesting. Who else is in? I've got to miss a couple out because the tears are rolling down my face here. I can't do it no more. Jason says, morning to the fellas and chat. World Under says, I bet you've been breaking. Viv's back. Well, it could well have been World Under. Who knows? Who knows?
Don't bloody encourage him.
Yeah, you know what they say, World Under? Watch out. Sheriff's about. See?
Do not encourage him, please.
Oh, all right, no more encouraging. DJ's being cheeky as well this morning. He says, I reckon we'll see the Mars landings before the comments being mentioned.
What? I believe. Do you reckon he's talking about humans on Mars? Because we've sent like 5 or 6 robot things up, haven't we?
Yeah.
I'm into all my space and sciencey stuff.
Robots don't count, Sheriff. Robots don't count. Spurs in Stoke's in as well this morning. Big up to you, Spurs in Stoke. He says, morning all. I think we should test the spam's resolve and make a bid for Bowen. He could fulfill many positions we need to strengthen.
I do agree with that.
Can't see it. Go on, Mark.
I can't see him coming, mate. He's like spam through and through, isn't he?
Well, got the father-in-law and all that old biz as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
So, listen,
he'd probably be disowned if he joined us.
I don't think he'd be coming to us.
I don't mind him as a player, but it's whether he'd want to.
I doubt it.
No, I doubt it very much.
But we'll see. Steve Combo says there's set rules about points deduction now. A point per 6 million over what the rules are. That's PSR, I think.
Unless you name
all that business. What we were talking about earlier. Every point, 6 million quid. 10 points, 60 million.
Unless your name's Man City, then you do what the hell you like.
Well, yeah, obviously. Well, it seems
or
that
Chelsea.
Way anyway.
Chelsea never had no points either, did they?
No.
But I believe Chelsea may have, because they grass themselves up, didn't they?
Well, they got a fine, didn't they?
Yeah, but to be honest, Chelsea grassed themselves up, didn't they? Because when Bowley went in there, he said, look, there's something dodgy going on here with the books. So they sort of dobbed themselves in. Maybe that's why they got a little slap on the wrist.
Yeah, fair play. Big up, Steve. Fernando says if we spend it wisely, it will save us from spending more in the future. Absolutely. After all, cheap things end up being expensive because you have to spend the money on them again before long. And in Spurs' case, in certain positions, Fernando, not just spend once, again and again and again, and still not at the let's say from Kyle Walker. Yeah, we've had obviously Pedro Porro's come in, and he's got let's say he's got his defensive frailties. Let's put it that way.
Yes.
I think.
Well, we had the other one who was at Newcastle, didn't we? He was meant to be his replacement.
Trippier, yeah.
Trips, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. But you're going to be hard for us. We've got so used to the Kyle Walker days where he could have been a little bit out of position, but his pace got him out of trouble. And you've got to find those sort of players again, Fernando, you know, without buying one thinking he's going to be it and he's not, and you buy another one and you think he's going to be it and he's not. They've got to start scouting players properly.
What's the old saying, mate? Buy cheap, buy twice.
Yeah. In Spurs' case, buy cheap, buy 5 times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, Razzle says, whatever you're doing to Viv, Sheriff, keep it up. She's opening the purse strings, and we are all happy.
I got tablets for that.
There you go. And don't worry, I've made sure that the Sheriff hasn't just got tablets. He's got plenty of tablets. So let's hope he keeps firing the bullets and Viv keeps opening the purse strings. There we go. Killer says, remember when the Newcastle fans all had tea towels on their heads thinking they were going to win it all? But now they're just a feeder club. They could end up with no midfield, Killer, the way it's going.
Well, it looks that way, doesn't it?
You know what I mean? So
Discus, to be honest, now this isn't a big up to Enoch or anything like that. It just goes to show, but with the proper planning in place, like Newcastle could have done that, but they didn't. They just billionaires just rocked up and thought, I would just buy all we want. But obviously you won't. Whereas if they were in, I'd like whoever owns Newcastle, PIF, whatever it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I want them to come and oust Enoch out of it.
So do I.
Just buy them.
That's a lot of people don't want the Saudis in, Mark, to be honest with you. But I'm at the point now where, do you know what? If there's people coming in that have got money to spend, and you got to work out as well, and you're spot on, Mark, right, with what you say about PIF, because they've bought Newcastle, but they can't spend anything.
Yeah.
Right? They've got cash burning holes in their pockets to spend money. And now you're seeing them get rid of all their midfield, so they've got a few quid to spend, right, which is fine. But are they going to be able to get better than what they had?
No.
In a Guimaraes, in a Tonali, in a whatever.
Well, to be honest, I'll give you a prime example. Look at when we sold Gareth Bell. 90 million.
Yeah.
We bought 7 players out of that, and one of them was any good. That was Ericsson. The rest, they were a bit meh. One of them, I believe, he was quite rubbish with us, but he went on and played for Barcelona. I can't remember his name.
He'll come to me, Sheriff.
No,
Yeah.
Newcastle are going to be worse off flogging off all their prized assets.
Yeah, they've got to go and find
If PIF really want to win the Premier League, we're waiting. Come and buy us. I don't give a monkey's where the money comes from. Honestly, I do not give a monkey's where the money comes from.
Interesting. Yeah, I just want people to come in and, you know.
Do you really care where the money comes from?
No,
I don't give monkeys, mate. If they come in and make us win stuff, happy days.
That's it. Yeah, that's what we need. Morning to Stephen. Hope your world is smaller, Steve. Big up to you. Big up. Levy has gone. I thought, no, Bruno won't come to us. I doubt it very much. Levy has gone, but I'll get the sentiment of put a bid in and see if what Arsenal do. I'll get the. It might be one of them where they've said to Newcastle, don't matter who bids, let us know if they get to what you want and give us a call and we'll sort it out with you like they did with, Eze was always going to Arsenal anyway, wasn't he? I know it was a dream that he was coming to Spurs, but it is what it is. Yeah, big up to you, Logan. Big up to you. Tom's in. Morning to Tom. Hope you're well this morning, Tom. Let's crack through a few of these. Big up to Steve. Hope you're well. Daz for Spurs. Big up to you, mate. Hope you're well this morning. Naughty Paperclips in. Big up to you.
Big up.
Naughty Paperclip. William's in. Morning to William. Hope you're well this morning, William. Big up to you. Kate and Jim are in. Big up to Kate and Jim. Hope you're well this morning. Big up to you. Let's have a look because everyone's talking to each other and I'm so far behind. Oh, Colin's in. Big up to Colin. Hope you're well, Colin, today.
Colin Crossman.
Absolutely. Magic Tree's in. Big up, Magic Tree.
Big up.
Hope you're well. Wembley says, surely Viv will ride Cowgirl for the Sheriff. I couldn't resist. I clicked on it. It says, well done. There you go. Too much information there from Wembers, but I thought I'd read it out for the Sheriff's benefit. Let's have a look. You're all yapping. Tablets? Can you answer that, Sheriff?
What's this? That's between me and my doctor.
I'm not saying anything. Anything.
And I'm 55 years old with diabetes.
There you go. Luke's in. Spotlight on Spurs. Big up to you, Luke, this morning. Oh, you're well. And last one is Claire. Morning to Claire. Hope you're well this morning, Claire. Big up to you. I think I've got to
there's another one sneaked in under. I'll click on that.
Oh, it's William. William's in again. Big up to William this morning. Just bear with me 1 second, people. And there we go. The usual 4A. Mr. M's in as well this morning. Big up to you, Mr. M.
I've seen what you've been up to.
The old link is in the chat for anyone that might want to jump on and talk Spurs, England, Viv and Charlie Lewis, whatever you want to talk about.
Let's not talk about that. Let's get that in there. Any of that, you'll be removed.
I knew he was going to say that. That's why I said it. If anyone wants to jump on, the link's in the chat. By all means, do so. Come and say hello. And let's talk a bit of Spurs.
Yeah,
let's talk a bit of Spurs in England. Sheriff, I don't mind asking you because forward, Sheriff.
Oh,
let's get on to the old forwards. We know. Big up to Ben, by the way.
Oh,
there you go. Suck like Mendes. Who do you want up front and on the wing, Sheriff? Come on, if it was you and you was building the team, in all honesty, we've got Tonali, we've got Fernandez. Now we're looking further
forward line,
if you like. Where are you going with it, Sheriff? It's a difficult question, to be honest, because we hadn't talked about this before. I've just sprung it on him.
Yeah, so. The thing is with us, there's a lack of real quality strikers at the moment, isn't there? There's not we're not blessed with hundreds and hundreds of them, are we?
No.
But there doesn't seem to be. I mean, if they want that lad at Bournemouth, go and get him. But he's not. Put it this way, he's not going to be holding the ball up much, is he? I mean, to be honest, I've said it ever since this started. Yes, we need better strikers than what we got. But Solanke's not going anywhere. Because he's only just come in. I can see Richie going on.
He's been here 2 years, Mark.
Well, yeah, but I'd like both of them gone because they're both as bad as one another. But
I think with Solanke, Mark, the problem is they know because they've paid over the top for him and whatever their yearly payment is, for arguments, if they're paying, let's say, 12 million quid a year for Solanke, right? So they've paid 24 million off of him. They're probably thinking straight away, well, can we go and get 40 million for this geezer to level it off a bit? Do you know what I mean?
No one's paying that, are they?
Probably not.
Someone in Saudi might, but would you want to go to Saudi?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But it's. I mean, if they want this guy from Bournemouth, just go and get him. For God's sakes, isn't it?
Yeah, fair enough. Morning, Dave. Hope you're well.
Right, Dave.
Morning, gentlemen. How we doing?
All right, mate. You might be able to fill us in on a few players that you would like to come to Spurs, Dave, or if you've heard any rumours of deals that might be on their way, as they say.
Well, from what I'm reading online, Leao looks like the one we are pivoting to, and Savinho. We're looking like we're pivoting to the pair of them. So there's your two wingers. Looks like we're trying to get in, and Krupi is our number one target up top.
I also heard a little rumour.
Oh.
And I also heard a little rumour because you messaged me, mate, and you were getting very excited about this. Your man, I've only just remembered this, mate. This is how senile I am.
Well, yeah, there's there is a little thing going around
Mr. Vlahovic
on Twitter about Twitter about Mr. Vlahovic, Dave. Don't know if he is RDZ's ideal centre forward, if you like, because he doesn't press very well. And the missus is back from the shop. Thank you.
Here we go. Probably on a silver platter as well.
Cup of tea. Look at that.
Yeah. Was that brought in on a solid silver tray?
Listen, don't you worry about that, Sheriff. Right? It's all good.
Treated like royalty, honestly.
Who was we talking about then? What player? Vlahovic. Yeah. Dave, what do you think of Vlahovic? Because my answer to you is like just what you just said about the left wingers. We're not interested in one. We could go for two, which that's what you want to see at the end of the day. Maybe Leao on a loan by Savinho. See how we go. Just a thought. But Dave, what are your thoughts on Vlahovic? Because a lot of people don't like him. A lot of people say he's gone off the boil. He did have a couple of good seasons in Italy, but he's on a free, Dave. And I would say to you, just how you said, two left wingers, go and buy two strikers. So we've got Krupi, we've got Vlahovic, and we've got Solanke, for argument's sake. And then if it does arise where you need to play the big man, little man syndrome, Aka, Peter Crouch, Jermaine Defoe, maybe Vlahovic isn't that tall, but, bigger centre forward to be knocking it on, for him to be running in the channels, all that sort of stuff. What do you think about that, Dave?
I'm all for it because this is like you said just a second ago. He's free. He will cost the club nothing. Only signing on fee and an agent fee.
Yep.
And he's got experience. He's got all the credit. He's got what it takes to be a good Premier League striker. He's big, he's strong, he's physical. He's not a slouch either. He is pretty nimble and quick on his feet for a guy his size. He's got all the ingredients to be a good centre half. Yeah, I know he doesn't play the pressing game and stuff like that, but we don't know how he was coached at Juventus. Do you know what I mean? So maybe he was told to sit deep and let the wingers press, and you mop up and pick up the pieces, what's left over. We don't know how he was coached. Me personally, I'd sell the pair of them and Richie, bring in Krupi, Vlahovic, and have Will Lancashire as the third choice, and have him learn.
Yes.
And have him learn off the Krupi and Vlahovic, because Vlahovic gives you something different. Do you know what I mean? He say if we're playing against like a Newcastle, big, strong, physical team, and going our way, it's a 0-0 or we're 1-0 down, we're chasing the game. You need that big lump in the box. just to win the flick-ons and stuff like hold the play up and probably hopefully get his head on a cross and stuff like that.
Yeah,
he's a good plan B to have. And I just can't. I'm just baffled. I'm just shocked, to be honest with you, because you know our owners love a freebie, don't they? So I'm shocked they haven't snapped him up already.
Yeah.
His wages ain't going to be let's be honest. His wages ain't going to be a problem for us because we're just throwing nearly 300 grand a week at Tonali.
He was on 340, Dave, and I've seen stuff where Juventus were offering him a package, and it was a lot less than what he was on before. And he's basically saying, look, I want 150, 160 grand a week. He was on 340, but I think obviously he's trying to get himself back in the game again as such, and he's willing to take a big pay cut to get a decent club. So, listen, everyone's got their players that they like and that they don't like, and I get that, right? I just think for your 150 grand a week and a bit of a signing on fee, what have you got to lose? It's a different profile. If you're going for a croupie, small, dynamic, runs the lines, all that sort of stuff, why not have a big man as well that can hold the ball up, that can do everything that's needed to get the best out of a croupie? You know,
there is one that plays in Germany, I believe.
Well, yeah, one day, Sheriff, one day.
I'm just saying.
Know. You never know.
No,
it's another. It's just to add to it, really. It's like, say if we signed him, he's what's he, 26? He's still. Do you know what I mean? He's still got many years left in him.
He should be in his prime.
It don't work out, right? We've given him a 4-year deal. If it don't work out, we can just sell him.
Yeah,
we've made money on him, so it just that to me it's a no-brainer. It's an absolute no-brainer.
To me, with I say 2 strikers, none of them were worth a fat, because when one's fit, the other one's injured. And when he gets back to fitness, the other one gets injured. As I always say, I've said it loads, your best ability is availability. And if you're not available, what the hell are you doing here? If you're going to spend half the time led on the bloody medic table,
Ronnie's just come in and he's hit the nail on the head, really. And it is true, Ron. He don't like pressing. He doesn't.
Yeah.
So whether he can, you know, if he spoke to him and he can tell him what he wants and you know, perhaps we're just trying to throw names out there, really, Ronnie. And as you know, like Dave said, Spurs love a freebie, and just another option, really, mate. Another option of striker, really. That's what we're thinking about. Big up to Vinders, by the way. Big up
Vinders.
And Steve's just reminding Sheriff that he needs to remind Viv that she needs improvement up front. There you go. Big up to the Flickster. Hope you're well this morning, Flicks.
Big up.
Bid 200 for Ireland. I'd rather bid 200 for Harry, to be honest with you.
Yeah, bloody hell no.
You know what I mean?
I'm sure I said this on yesterday's show. To me, Haaland, as much of a goal scorer as he is, and I'm quite confident he'll break every record going, he's nowhere near the player that Harry is. Goal scoring, yes, he'll beat him, but he doesn't do what Harry does. Not to me. Where's his assists and that? He don't get many. You know, if Haaland ain't scoring, what else does he do during a game?
Well,
to me, I've watched Man City and he vanishes.
Both strikers, but 2 different types of players, Sheriff, as you're alluding to. 100%.
Harry's not just a striker. Harry is an all-round.
Yeah.
All-round.
Yeah. Just to let everyone know that Flicks will be going live at 3:45 this afternoon for anyone who wants to get over. Flicks is a new YouTuber, a bit like Dave. And Rowley and all the lads. So, listen, get over to Flicks this afternoon. Very entertaining, by the way, and it's a good watch, to be fair. And Dave, you're on tonight, and is it tonight you're on?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it at 8:00.
There you go.
Crack on, mate.
Get over to Dave tonight as well. Spurs Syndrome. Get over there, and Dave's on 8 tonight. So have a watch with Dave tonight. Any subs will be appreciated to all these channels. They're all pretty new. So get over to Dave tonight. Give him a sub. Have a listen. Same with Flicks this afternoon. Get over there and see what they've got to say. This is interesting. Not heard anything about Ivan Toney in transfer talks.
He's getting on a bit now.
There's a reason for that as well. Yeah. He's earning a pretty much 400 grand a week tax free, so there's a reason for that.
I'm sure and it's what you're saying. Then he's struggling on.
He's getting by. He's getting by.
Yeah,
things are tough for Ivan at the moment, Sheriff.
He must be getting on a bit now. It seems like he's been about forever.
I think he's about 28, 29, isn't he?
Oh, is it now?
Off the top of my head.
I'd have put him older than that, but
I don't know. Ronnie says he'll take Liao and Krupi, and we're cooking.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, goals win matches, says the Magic Tree. And Flick says Ivan Toney to Tottenham. Yes, please. He'll take it.
I'd like Ivan Toney.
There you go. He's on 400 grand a week. So
tax free as well.
Pretty much. You might as well be over there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Listen, we've got plenty of the window to go, people. I know we say it all the time, but at least we have got a fair bit of business done already. And listen, I can't see them spending the money that they've spent so far without backing it up and getting some forwards in. You know,
Christ, mate. If there's ever a case, if they do nothing else in this window, that is the ultimate half-done job, isn't it?
Yeah, the
ultimate.
Yeah.
We might have a half sensible defence. A half sensible defence. The midfield ain't too bad. Who's bloody scoring for us? As a few comments ago said, goals win games.
Exactly.
You all know this.
Yeah, exactly. Like I say, we'll see in the coming weeks. There's plenty of time. It's just up to Tottenham to act at the end of the day. And again, I don't think they'll have spent what they've spent so far and not add to that in the next 8 weeks or so. I think Spurs fans just don't want to, when it left till the dying embers of the transfer window. Hopefully they've identified the targets and they're just going to get after them and get them in. At the end of the day, that's what we want.
Is the World Cup an excuse?
Maybe a little bit. Depends who they're after. But, it is what it is. Let's just move on briefly for 15, 20 minutes before we wrap up. Just talk about England. I think it's important. The World Cup, obviously, got through to the quarterfinals. We are where we are. What a game the other night, by the way. England, fantastic, absolutely brilliant. After they went down with 10 men is what I want to see from any Tottenham side that is in that predicament that England found themselves in the other night. What did you make of the game, Dave, the other night, the England game?
Yeah, well, I didn't watch it live because I have a fight in it staying awake, and I eventually gave in, but I watched it. I caught up with it next morning, and yeah, that's everything you want to see. That's just fight, resilience. Do you know what I mean? Playing in conditions they are not used to. Obviously, the ball's been a lot slower in the air because it's higher altitude.
Yeah.
And they adjusted it to the game really well. It was silly red card, but that didn't seem to faze them, did it? they just kept pushing and pushing. And do you know what I mean? Again, like it's finally I said it to my mates at work. I said finally Jude Bellingham's turned up to the World Cup. Do you know what I mean? He's been an absolute mere spectator, and literally Kane's carried that team. I'm not just saying this because he's ex-Spurs boy and we all love him in our hearts dearly, but he's carried us through that World Cup. And like I said, he got another goal, penalty obviously, and he got an assist as well. So it's been good. It's been good. Different kind of game on Saturday. I mean, you saw what Norway did to Brazil.
Yeah.
They frustrated the hell out of them.
What's that?
I believe someone's cutting the grass, mate.
Oh, well, there you go. Carry on, Dave. Carry on. Go on, mate.
Say it's not my missus' vibrator. Nah. Yeah, so... Oh, God, I'll throw myself off with that comment. Sorry, boys. So, yeah, so... And then you got that massive, huge Norwegian of a man up front, Erling Haaland, who can... Which you saw his second goal. He can score from nothing. Do you know what I mean? And, yeah. Sorry about that. You can't keep a straight face, Cookie. You know me and my dark sense of humour.
Viv's just turned up in the camper with a 3-inch steel exhaust all the way through. It's pulled up outside Sheriff's in the camper van there. And as Ben says...
Whatever it was outside has stopped. If it starts again, I'll mute myself again.
We're only pulling your leg, Sheriff. We're just pulling your leg, mate. Magic Tree says, no surprises from Norway. We know what to expect.
Yes, Haaland. See, Norway are a bit like Wales. Gareth Bale and 10 others they used to be. Norway are like Haaland and 10 others. Well, and no Sødegaard, whatever his name is.
Who?
No Sødegaard. He never turns
no
up.
Sødegaard, yeah. Noosa,
yeah.
They've got.
Noosa got
from Bodo Glimt. Yeah.
Great they've got some great players that have just gone under the radar through this World Cup.
England will be too strong for them, though.
I
hope so. I think we will. We just need, if we can get, what we had the other day, Rice on it, Bellingham on it, Kane on it again, and get some more contribution from our wingers, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah.
I know someone said how to pronounce this, but I'm not even going to try, to be honest with you, because there's probably silent letters in there.
Yeah.
All that business. Is it Shelder up?
Yeah, Shelder up. It's a silent J.
There you go. Shelder up. Well,
Right, Shelder up. Yeah.
Yeah. Shudder up. Something like that. Shut up.
Yeah.
He says he's like, Steve says he's like a mix of son as a wide man with the creative technical intelligence of Ericsson.
That's very well put, Steve. I would have never said stuff like that. Just
listen. Steve's got the words. I think we spoke about this before, but we'll bring it up. Fernando says, "What about Tell as a 9? We already know that De Zerbi is an expert at developing players, and while Tell has a steep learning curve, I think that under De Zerbi's guidance, he could perform so much better."
Have we got the patience to wait for this, though?
I don't think the fan base has. I think they've seen enough of Tell to say that moving on.
I don't think he's a 9. I don't think he's a winger.
I don't know what he is.
He's an inside forward, mate. He's another one of them Brennan Johnson types. That's what he is. He's an inside forward. And for me, no, I wouldn't play him at 9. I wouldn't.
No.
I don't think he's strong
We ain't
enough.
got the patience to wait for that. After the money they've spent already, do you have to wait for Tell to come good? No,
Yeah.
Not for me.
Yeah.
Well, he's staying either way, so we're just going to have to deal with that one, any because De Zerbi is came out and said he's expecting big things from Matisse Tell next season. He's got plans for him.
There you go. There you go. Flick says we've got to be careful on Saturday. A few of the players have got yellows, Bellingham, Rice, and a few others are a card away from being suspended. Yeah, they will have to be. At least we're not playing the Mexicans, mate. Because you can guarantee we'd have picked up a few cards if that was the quarter final at the weekend. Seeing how they played last week.
Yeah.
But Sanderberg as well is in there. So they've got a few decent players. Killer Kick says Tell isn't even a footballer. Interesting.
Yeah.
And Ben says I'm not paying £2,400 a year to watch Matisse Tell.
I don't blame you, Ben. No, Ben.
I'll argue with that.
Ben, me mate. I know you go every week, home games, but I don't blame you, my friend. Honestly, and as you have been, you should be demanding a hell of a lot more for your $2,500 a year. A hell of a lot more. You get service out from anywhere else, you're not going to go there anymore.
Yeah, I agree, Sheriff.
That's all Wonga anyway.
The time has come for the owners of the football club to supply footballers that equivalent, shall we say, to £2,400 a year.
And as we've been saying since this channel's started, step up or sod off.
Say that bit again, Sheriff, that last bit.
Step up or sod off.
Yeah. Agree, mate. I agree. Look, it started. Let's see if it continues. That's, like I say, I'm wary of it, but they've started doing bits. Let's hope they can. I can't get me gob round it at the moment, Marianne. I'll work on it. Yeah, I've got the bit that the SCHJ should be. Oh, there we go. Shelderoop. As in Shooderoop. Maybe. I don't know. I'll never get it right. Only Sheriff can tell us, World Under, if this is the case.
I refuse to set that. If I did, I'd have my time for change thing.
Yeah. If he did, Viv would probably be on his lap. Let's put it that way. That'd be another picture for Ben at the director's box. Viv and Sheriff, Molly Codlin or whatever the word is these days. I don't know. DJ says England will beat Norway 2-0.
Oh my days!
Nothing wrong with that. We'll take that. Let's hope so, DJ.
Yeah, I will take that. I just seen Ben's message come in.
Yeah. Bonnie Tyler, the lady with the husky voice, if anyone remembers, back in the day.
Yeah. Tunes.
I can remember many a Sunday morning when I was a kid and my mum would have been cleaning and Bonnie Tyler would have been coming out the radio on a Sunday morning. Not literally, just singing, by the way. But, it is what it is. Rest in peace, Bonnie Tyler. William Webb says people are a bit hard on Tell. And the young guys, some guys like Mawani value big money, big wages, and a crap. Yet people want players of his ability. Some of our new signings maybe crap, I would assume that's meant to say. I think the problem is, William, is that a lot of Spurs fans have been so frustrated with how it's been going. A lot of these youngsters have been launched in. Yeah, whether they're 40 million, 20 million, 10 million, whatever they are, due to the injuries, a lot of players have been launched in, and we're just not ready to play. So, can he get better? Yeah, of course he can get better. I'm not saying he can't. I'm just saying that I don't think we should be sticking a player up front that's not really a centre forward. Yeah, because it could just make it even worse for him at the end of the day. And I think Spurs have done enough of this playing players out of position, Mark, as well.
Not what a sort of Dewey we've been splashing about, mate. That's the last thing you want. You know, I mean, the money we seem to have these days, just go and buy someone. You know, I mean, Tao was an athlete. He's no more. He just runs about a lot. And that's it, really. He don't do a lot else, does he?
He struggles to get past his man, doesn't he?
Yeah. And was it him that scored that banger against? He did score one, didn't he? Towards the end of last season, was it him?
Scored against Leeds, didn't he?
Yeah, and that's it. The goal against Leeds.
Yeah.
But that's one in what, 38?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I think he scored 2 or 3 and a couple of assists.
Yeah, well, I can't remember any others.
Jason says we're not keeping a clean sheet against Norway.
Well, they do have some. They do have some striker.
Some striker.
Yeah. He ain't Harry Kane though.
No. Gert's in. He says, don't be so hard on Tell. He's still a young footballer that can develop under Roberto. Dave, what do you say to Gert about that? And big up, Gert. Make sure to subscribe, everyone. If you haven't, 100 of you still in here.
I'll check the figures, mate.
Let's hit that like button. Look, we're on 67 likes and there's 100 of you in here. So smash that like button. Let's see if we can get it to 100 this morning, please. Would appreciate it. Dave, Matisse Tell, can you see a great player in there, if you like? Can you see a good player in there, Dave?
I can definitely see a player in there, 100%. He's got the self-confidence and self-belief that he's gonna reach big heights in football. But he's just got to work on his end product. I mean, and like I say, from what I've seen him over the 18 months he's been here, he hasn't got a very good footballing brain. He's got that attribute in his locker, which we've seen him do. The goal he scored against Brighton, curled one straight in the top corner, about 20 yards out. He's got that in his locker.
Yeah.
But he's just got to have a bit more confidence in himself. He's quick. Do you know what I mean? As well, try and take a player on. Take him, knock it past him, run. Fake cross. If you get tackled, goes out for a corner, you've attempted it. Do you know what I mean? You've got us a corner. Do you know what I mean? But he don't. He just he always cuts back in on that right foot every single time, and he's predictable. And that's the problem you've got with inside forwards that play on the left that are right-footed, and the same with left footers that play on the right. You know they're going to cut in on their strong foot every single time.
Yeah.
We're quite lucky with Kudus because he's ambidextrous, isn't he? So he can play with both feet. We're lucky with him, but Tell isn't. Do you know what I mean? So he needs to either work on. He needs to improve every aspect of his game to change my mind. He's got a lot to learn, but like I say, we've got the perfect man in charge to guide him. So let's just hope he can get a tune out of him, because the last 3 haven't. So,
yep, fair play. Let's see how he goes with him. If he says he likes him, like Rob says, look, if he wants the likes of Tell, who are we to argue? I'm not arguing, Rob, and I won't argue, because I'm like a lot of people have said, let's back the manager, right? So if he wants Tell, he wants Tell. Like Dave says, there's a player in there. It's just getting it out and getting to see and do what he's best at. And
to be honest as well, the position we're in now they have shown a bit of ambition. Can we be doing with waiting?
No.
I certainly can.
No.
I certainly can.
No. Oh, God, that's cold. Ugh. Wrong cup. I went for the wrong cup. This is hot one. Sorry.
You've had 2, have you?
Yeah, that was the one from earlier that I never got through because I was too busy yapping. Flick says, Star is the same. Athlete at best.
Yeah.
We need Richarlison gone.
Yes.
Ben says, Bergville, Tell, Odibert, Lancashire, Moore, Gray, Sarr. All nowhere near the level for top flight football. You can only persevere with youngsters for so long, Ben, as has been shown. So it is what it is.
And the position we're in now, why the hell should we have to wait? I want things now.
Yeah.
We've had 25 years of this misery from these fuckers. Now we're in that position, do it. Years and years I've been miserable being a Tottenham fan.
I get it, Sheriff. I get it, man. I get it. Just to say as well, just by Sheriff's left ear roll there is a little scan me. That's it, just up there, Sheriff. There is a little scan me button up there, and to save you going into the 2 Marks bio, you can just scan that little square up there where it says scan me, and you will become subscribed, just like that.
Well, no.
Well, it takes them to the channel, and they've got to press the button.
You still got to press the subscribe button.
It will take you there without you having to do the old rigmarole. So please do.
Yes, being head of technology, I had to check that my work worked, and it does.
It does.
Unlike the buy me a coffee one, it was a complete disaster.
Well, there you go.
I'd scrap that. That's gone out the window.
He's booted that one out. But please do scan that up there and subscribe to the channel. Flick says massive clear out.
Yes.
Load of names there. Does Bergville go, Dave?
Yeah, he goes.
And who else do you think goes out of this squad, Dave?
Sarr, QE,
3.
Radu's gone.
4.
Yeah.
Vicario.
Richie.
Vicario. Yeah, Richie, Vicario. There's 6.
And then,
what about Gray?
No, I think you should keep Gray because if we do have another mental injury crisis, at least he's there. He can cover in multiple positions.
For me, Gray would be kept on probation.
Ooh.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You're not good enough. Out you go.
But now he's got proper central midfielders now to work on and learn from. He's got Tonali. Do you know what I mean? We've got Gallagher now. Do you know what I mean? You can learn loads from him. Do you know what I mean? You've got a fit Maddison back. Do you know what I mean? So I think Gray will be kept. I think Odibert will be sold in January. So that's another one I think will go out the door. I just do not want to see our first game of the season with Tell on the left and Richie leading the line with all these new stunning midfielders and defenders we've just signed.
What do you make of this from Jason, Dave? Jason says he'd have a new left wing with Tell as centre forward and Kudos on the right. What would you say to that?
Well, he started off his career at Bayern as a striker, and that's how he's got his name for himself. But then Harry Kane comes to town and he gets pushed out to the left. So, do you know what I mean? So I prefer Tell playing through the middle than playing on the left because he's got the pace to beat a last man, run onto a pass. Do you know what I mean? And finish it. We all know he can finish. He just doesn't get in the positions enough to finish. Yeah. That's where his footballing IQ ain't up to scratch yet. But you can learn that. You'll be coached at by De Zerbi and all the other coaches at the club, changing your work play. So I would settle for that, but I'd be really disappointed with these heavy links we've got with Krupi now.
Yeah.
And I'll be disappointed now if we didn't get it over the line. And the same with Slovenia and Leal. I'll be very disappointed if we didn't get these ones done over the line. But if we don't get them over the line, fine, fair enough. Move on to the next person.
Yeah.
Do it quickly. You want your team done before the season starts. You want your first team sorted before the season starts, and then if any deals can happen towards like the end of August, like last minute deals just to strengthen the squad, or you get an injury early on to a player, you need someone in to replace him. I'm all for that, but you need the complete spine of the team and all your positions covered before the season starts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Now, us as Tottenham fans, apart from the Poch years, 5 years, 6 years, whatever he was with us, it's been absolutely brutal supporting Tottenham. It's been an abusive relationship. I'm not willing to go for all that again. Well, I am, because I'm a Tottenham fan, but now they're actually showing a bit of testicular fortitude, and we're buying some players. Just buy me some more, and let's go and win something. Do it. Years and years, I've been the butt of all the jokes over the pub, apart from the Poch years. Let's get that in there.
Yeah.
Years and years, I had to put up with this bloody nonsense.
Just like to say as well, there's different people putting in the chat that the players that they would sell or loan or whatever it might be, and the same names keep coming up every single time.
Exactly. But there's another thing as well. We've got to be careful with who we bring in, because we've got to take into consideration homegrown players.
Mm-hmm.
You go through our squad, you need to have minimum 8.
Yeah.
And
there's different rules for Europe, but we're not even in that this year, so we're not worried about that.
For the Premier League, you need minimum 8 homegrown players. And from really off the top of my head, you've got Austin, Davis, who else is there? Gray.
Matters.
Gray.
Gallagher.
Spence.
Gallagher.
Solanke.
Oh, Solanke, yeah.
Lancashire. 8. There's your 8. So all them 8 I've just mentioned, there's 2 of them there. So if you sell Gray and Solanke, you have to replace them with homegrown players. Oh, don't forget 9 as well. Danzo's technically homegrown as well.
And here's people moaning about giving Ben Davis a £50 a week contract.
There's one of the other big reasons why I said why are people stressing out about this so much. Let's be honest, if we've got a fully fit defence, he's not even probably making it in the match day squad.
Put it this way, I've already said, if Ben Davis makes 1 minute of Premier League football next year, I'll be astonished. Then if he does, then we must be knackered. We are cursed as a club. We must have so many injuries to chuck him in that we must have a curse on us.
Add Spence to that list as well.
Of course.
Tony's saying 80% of our fan base are happy with bang average players.
Exactly.
And mediocrity. So emotional. Lee Smith's in. Big up to you, Lee.
Big up, mate.
He says, I disagree with Lancashire. When he was with me in Oxford last season, he takes on his man, holds the ball up and scores goals. And the Championship is a way more intense league than the Prem.
We nearly found out about it last year, didn't we, Lee?
Yeah, interesting, mate. And this is me, Rob. This is me. I don't want anyone who has given any signs that they want out or don't want to be at
Precisely.
And that is why I want rid of Bergvall, because he's come out and said, I want to leave. I want more first team football.
Yeah, well, piss off.
He doesn't want to. He don't want to leave permanently. He wants to go on loan. I'll be like, no. See you later, mate.
Another one of my almost neighbours, Rob, is
There you go. Ben replying to Lee says, "Come on, Smithy, a bottom of the league championship striker shouldn't be playing for Tottenham Hotspur. Look how shit Scarlett is as well." And a big fat no on the end from Ben. I think Ben's had a lot of us enough of the let's practice with these kids, see if they're good enough. Well, the time for kids is over. It's men time now.
In the last few years, our whole club has become a sixth form college.
Yeah,
fucking crash.
Well, it's a sixth form college, isn't it? At best, you know, buddy.
I'll take that all day, Joe. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Big up to you, Joe. He says the two up here, Kate and Jim, Danny, etc., are all authentic and a breath of fresh air in the Spurs YouTube game. If you agree, hit the like button. Absolutely, Joe. Thank you very much. Appreciate comments like that, mate.
Well, as soon as this channel was started, when me and Mark decided to start this, we said, look, there's no point going on there just talking. Like, you've got to be honest with yourself. Just say what you think.
There's no point lying, is there?
You don't agree with you.
What does anyone gain by lying?
Well, no, because for a start, I'm that stupid, mate. I'd never remember my lies. I'd get caught out every week. Oh, you said this like a week ago. I believe what's in here.
Yeah. Rain says, loving the show and the calm sharing of opinions today, folks. I've stuck the link in, Rain. If you're free, jump on. Ben,
I've always said this. I think Rain should start his own channel. I think he should.
Probably.
I think he'd be a good content creator. He's got a lot of knowledge on Spurs, not just on players. Do you know what I mean? He goes to the games a lot. He knows the ins and outs of the business side of things. I think he'd become a good streamer. I think he could be successful with it.
To be honest, some people can't be bothered though.
Yeah, true.
You know, Dave, it's a lot of hard work, mate, isn't it? Yeah. To be honest with you, it's not just sitting down in front of a screen. You've got to sort of, create stuff to talk about, if you like.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing is with me, because I'm in such a new channel, I've only done about 4 live shows at most.
Yeah. Big up, Ben.
I was like, sometimes you're sitting there because you see how many people are watching. Always comes up in the top left-hand corner. Sometimes you're just talking to yourself, but you got to keep going till people come in.
We had that, mate. We had that.
Just got to keep going, Dave, till the word gets out there, mate. Just keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing.
This is
and you'll notice your numbers will rise gradually. Ben will tell you. You notice your numbers will rise gradually. The more stuff you put out there, the more people that are flicking through. Oh, look, who's this bloke? You know what I mean? And you'll be all right, mate. You just got to keep going. Seriously, you'll be all right.
And this is what I always tell people: use the Spurs hub, as a tool, as a search tool. Do you know what I mean? Because
I never look at it.
No, you should go on it, mate. There's Spurs content creators on there that I've never heard of that I've liked. Subscribe on their channels and stuff, because in the day it's nice just to hear different people's opinions. And
I forgot we were even in that thing.
I didn't. Yeah. Don't worry.
I've literally just been affiliated.
Ben's gone.
So come on, Ben. He didn't even say anything.
No, he's coming back.
As I jump back on.
He may have a customer.
You may have a customer. You jump back on, Ben, when you are free to do so, mate. You're more than welcome, mate.
Oh, yes. I've read it.
All right, okay. Magic Tree says, love to see the team selection with everybody fit and available. And on this subject as well, whether it was real or not yesterday, there seemed to be a reel of Kulu banging some free kick yesterday. Was that him, or was it made up, or
you sent it?
Was him?
You sent it to me, mate, and I couldn't really see because I'm only on my phone.
Yeah.
like anyway, would you mind if I sneaked off and got something to eat?
No, you crack on, mate. You're good as gold. You do what you got to do, mate.
Big up, Sheriff. Big up, everyone.
Big up.
I'll set it up in a bit for tomorrow.
Yeah, are you just before you go? Are you out and about, or are you at home today, or just so I know when to get hold of you?
I don't work later, mate. I won't be going too far if I do go out.
I'll ring you later on, mate. Don't worry.
All right,
I'll
mate.
give you a ring later. All right, mate.
No
worries. Big up, Sheriff. See you soon, mate. Take care. Take care, mate. Rain's in this morning as well. Big up, Rain. Morning to you. I hope you heard your glowing reference from Dave there about perhaps you should start your own channel, Rain.
That's why I decided to come and pop on. To be honest, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I got a lot of respect for you, Cookie, but the way that you're very, very persistent. You do it every single day.
Yeah, it's got to be done.
Yeah, much respect. And I can see if I was retired, I could see that would be a thing, isn't it? It would.
Got to do something to keep yourself busy, Rain, and you got to sort of keep a little bit active, as they say.
But I couldn't do it. I couldn't do the content creator stuff. I do like I couldn't do the solo ones. Definitely not. I don't know how people do that. I just like coming on and having a calm chat with people.
Yeah.
And listening to what other people have got to say, really.
Yeah.
And sharing the knowledge that I have to other people to help them as much as they help me.
Yeah.
So that's why I used to be on with Dermot regularly, and not so much anymore. And I'm on with Adrian regularly, and I'm on with you guys.
Yeah.
As long as my and with all of those people, I just have the simple condition that everybody needs to be respected. Otherwise, I just won't go on a show.
Yeah, I get it, mate. I get it. We
don't need. But I did want to just get on to the squad list, because clearly the squad list has been, and how to manage a squad list has been a thing of mine. It's been a thing of mine for quite some time, because a lot of people talk about money, and I'm quite clear that money's the least of our problem. Money's always been the least of our problems. Yeah. Our problem has really been about managing the squad in terms of homegrown, non-homegrown, forgetting the European stuff, but also managing the squad in terms of experience versus youth, or promising players that we're developing. It's a topic that's sort of very, very close to my heart. Just to be clear, the Premier League rule is the easiest way to forget homegrown. The easiest way to remember it is you can't have more than 17 non-homegrown. That's the rule. All of the how you then balance the rest. Yeah, you can only then have 8 homegrown, but really, because the non-homegrown market is where you really are, right? That's the big market, that's the big market, but also that's where you got a lot of your quality. Really, it's the non-homegrown players, and what people don't realise is we are in trouble with non-homegrown. I keep a squad analysis thing.
Yeah.
And basically, now we've got Tonali and Fernandes, both of whom are non-homegrown registered. And unless we actually sell the players who we all of these players are on these lists. Everybody's producing similar lists. You'll get like the odd one or two who are varied, and then you get the outliers. I won't name names. You get like the outliers where people are like they want to sell like 20 people out in the squad, right? Or they want to sell 3. Yeah. But if we sell those players who most people are talking about, so your Vicario, your Romero, your Richarlison, Bergvall doesn't matter, he's still technically under 21. Then if we sell all of that, so we've obviously got rid of Dragutin. Dragutin was a non-homegrown. We can still only and the state of where we are now, right? Tell is over 21. He's now Odebear is now over 21. He's now non-homegrown.
Yeah.
Tell is actually an under 21 player. We don't have to register him on the list. But he will be non-homegrown next season. So if we sell these players, we can actually only buy 3 non-homegrown players. Or we can only register 3 non-homegrown players. Yeah. So maybe that's why they didn't get Paulinho in, because they looked at our list. You know, they knew that they wanted to get players like Fernandez, like Tonali. They knew that what do we need? A left winger, a striker.
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody else at right back, maybe if we shift on Spence. That's the 3. You know, so it's fine for people to say, you know, sell all these players. But the reality then is that a lot of them would have to be replaced with homegrown players, because you can only buy so many non-homegrown. And I've got a whole list. It's easy to talk about it. It's easier to see it. You know, once you see it, it's real. And next year we're in a lot of trouble. Next year we've got quite a few. If we keep Bergvall, he's non-homegrown.
Yeah.
If we keep Tell, he's non-homegrown. All of a sudden, you know, a few of these kids, these younger players, become non-homegrown, and then you've got to sell them, or some of the older ones, and replace them with homegrown players. So that's my tuppence. It's my tuppence on that topic.
Yeah, fair play. Anything to add to that, Dave?
Yeah, I agree with Rain. Do you know what I mean? People have got to be. It's all well and good throwing lists about who you'd get rid of, but unfortunately you can't put any English players on there, because we are very thin on the ground in English players. I was saying this last season when we was linked with other players. Like, so I'm all for bringing in, say for example, Leao, Savinho, Krupi, but you're going to have to then sell. You're going to have to sell Sarr, Bergvall, and Radu's gone, isn't he? So
Romero,
Vicario. Yeah. You're going to have to sell foreign for foreign. So, and like we're being linked with Spence possibly going to Everton. Sure, that's good, but you need to replace him with another British player, another British right back, and the only one I can think of at the top of my head is Wan-Bissaka.
Right, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So we've got to be very smart in the transfer window, buying and selling. You've got to be smarter with your selling than you have buying, because you can go there, pick your targets, but this could have been another problem why we haven't pushed the boat out for so many years, because we haven't got enough homegrown talents in the squad to get us over that line with these transfers, because we haven't got enough homegrown players in the squad, because you've got to keep it, you've got to counterbalance it.
Yeah.
So
it's interesting, isn't it? It'll be interesting to see. Do either of you foresee? I mean, how many more would you say that we need to get out as the squad building, as the first team building goes on under De Zerbi? I mean, obviously Basuma's gone, like you say. Vuskovic has gone. There's 2. Who else has gone? Help me.
Mawani's got
who's gone. Mawani's gone. Well, there's 4 anyway, straight away that have gone. We were talking about this earlier, that they've somehow managed to raise 85 million quid from sales so far, which would put the, if you like, net spend at about 150 million, something like that at the moment. That's about where we're at. Tony says, let De Zerbi build and make us a top 5 club. Then we can start introducing the youth players.
I completely agree. And I think those youth players, Cookie, should come from the academy. We should, people are talking about Lancashire, and I love the Oxford fan who came in, because I watched quite a bit of Championship football last season.
Yeah.
And Lancashire was fantastic for Oxford. He was so good for them. As a 20-year-old lad, right, who went in there, he clearly got their respect, which is a massive thing, massive thing. That a 20-year-old to go into a man's locker room and to get the respect of the other pros there. But he led that line, and he really was one of their best players. And that comes from hard work, but also accepting the culture that he's there. For me, this is what a loan is about. A loan is not about a player learning how to be, not about a player training or developing. It's about a young man learning how to do a bloody job. Do you know what I mean? We undersell it, but I went from school to uni to work, but in between that time, I had to work. I worked in pubs, I worked in distribution centres, loading up lorries and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because I came from a relatively underprivileged background, and I needed to fund myself through that process. But there's a lot of kids like my lad probably won't work until after uni or after school. These days they don't do paper rounds or that kind of stuff, So we underappreciate just how hard it is to learn how to work, how to do a job, turn up on time, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. That's definitely true, Rain. One thing I wanted to ask you about Lancashire, Rain, if Spurs did go and get a Croupie, for argument's sake, let's just say we went and got a Croupie, Richarlison left, and it was Croupie, Solanke, and would you have Lancashire back at the club and have him as your third striker as such?
Yeah, so the way that I would do it, right, is in the last year that they're technically under 21. So when a player is under 21, which is, and it's weird, they have to be born after the 1st of January in the calendar year. So like Lancashire was born in April 2005. So he's 21. So he's 21 now. But because he was born after the 1st of January 2005, it means that he's considered under 21 for the upcoming season. It's bonkers, but it's the rules, right? It's rather than make the rules so that they're under 21 for the season year, right? Or like 1st of August to the 31st of July kind of thing.
Yeah,
they do it in the calendar year. I don't know why. So for me, I would pick 2 or 3 promising players who are under 21, so we're in their last year where you don't have to register them, and just have them in the first team squad. And they can play 10 minutes, 15 minutes, one every 3, every third game or something. And you know what? Every 5, 6, 7 years, you might find a player.
Yeah.
You might unearth a player like Harry Kane, who was nothing, was constantly loaned out, was actually in the year when Sherwood launched him, they were pushing him. Andre Villas-Boas was pushing him to go out on loan again, and he went, "No, I'm going to fight for my place at Tottenham." Didn't play for 6 months. Sherwood came in, played him. The rest is history, right? So I would take 2 or 3 of these lads who are effectively free on the squad list. Just get them in the first team, and give them a chance. And you know what? If it doesn't work out in that year, then you sell them in the next summer because you don't want to register them as a homegrown or non-homegrown in some cases player. And that's it. And do you know what? Their value will only go up from being involved in the Premier League squad. You know, unless they have complete nightmares. So, and Lancashire this year is one of those players. I would have him in the first team squad. It's a shame that we haven't got Europe because he would get more minutes, but you know, give him some time. See what happens with him. You never know.
Yeah, I get that. Joe's put in, and I forgot about this fella, to be honest with you. I don't know if you remember this. Usala started up front for Newcastle last season, and he was a bit of an handful, to be fair. When I watched him, I thought he was a bit of an handful. Don't know if he's ready yet as to such, but like Joe says, and it's going off on the other foot really, because Usala is another young player at a club. We've just been talking about Lancashire. Young players like Krupi and Usala from Newcastle, they're all gettable players as such, and they are players like Joe says that I'm not going to say both going to explode next season, but both could explode next season or the following season. Are these the type of fellas that we should be going after at this specific time, or I don't know. Where are you at with it? I mean, people have been banging on about Krupi at Bournemouth and in French League 2. He's made the step into the Premier League, scored 13, got a few assists, whatever it is. Is he ready for Spurs, a Krupi? In your opinions, have you got any problem with Spurs going and buying a player like Krupi to play up front?
What do you think, Dave?
I'm all for it, because not only can he just play attack, he can play across the whole front line. He's versatile. Do you know what I mean? He's all right. Here we go. It's like here we go again. He's another kid, but yeah, he's a good kid. He's one of the good ones. Do you know what I mean? And I've watched plenty of Bournemouth last season to turn around and say he is a massive upgrade on what we've currently got, and how I think he will fit into De Zerbi's style of play.
Yeah,
very well.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think Krupi, being an Oxford fan from a 6 years reign of centre was to the Yellows, real team player. Yeah, absolutely. He was, but it was more than that, Rob. It was more than that. It was. There was a couple of videos he did as well, and you could see that as a young man, he absolutely bought into this is what I'm doing here, and he gave it. There was no big I am. There was no big head. He just got on with the job, and I just loved it. I absolutely loved the fact that he just went about his job, and that's the type of player that's the type of character that I think will do well. Maybe he won't be a Premier League footballer at Tottenham Hotspur, but I bet you he'll be a pro footballer compared to various others who never make it. Lancashire. I think he's really got something about him. It may never be a Premier League player, but I bet you he'll be a pro footballer. I think those two players are very interesting because Krupi Jr. had a season before he came to Bournemouth where he was outstanding. So he scored something like 20-odd goals. I can't remember where.
In League Two, yeah.
Was it League?
League 2 in France.
With I've got it here. Lorient, was that League Two? It was League Two.
Could have been League One. I read League Two, Rain. So that's all I can tell you.
So he's got a history of maybe not in the top flight of being a player who's scored, who's done it, and scored goals, and then he's proven it in a year in the Premier League. Asula, for me, is not a player who we should be going for. He's not a player who has yet had a standout season. Not even had one standout season. He may very, very, very well become a good player, and may very well become a good player. But at the moment, there's no real evidence that he will. So he's going to need to develop more. I think I've just gone and checked. He's like 23 now as well. He really should have broken through. Under my rules, if I was, managing the Newcastle squad, I would have sold him by now.
Yeah, fair play, mate. Fair play. If we replace Ritchie and Solanke with two new strikers, I have no problem with Lancashire as a number 3, says Ghosted. Fair play, Ghosted. I'm all for that. I'm like Rain says, and a lot of us say on these channels, it's all right having kids in your squad. I don't think anyone's got a problem with that. It's how they're fed in to the team. There's no point, for argument's sake, you've got 4 decent youngsters and you're going to go, right, you 4, you're going to run the midfield today, 2 wingers, 2 in the centre, right? Because it ain't going to work, right? So what you do is you feed them in individually and wait and see if you can see if that individual can cope with what you're asking him to do, to feed in with the men. And then once he sees that one's done that, he may then will start to introduce another one, but that might be over 6 months at a time each. It might take that long to find out. Some way, shape or form, we have to do it. My thing is bring back the football combination. And then that way, how it used to be in the old days, was that when the youngsters are coming through, they'd be playing against men, in the reserves, that maybe even some play for their first team, but they're coming back from injuries or whatever. And then you're playing with men that you will be playing against of a similar ilk when you then start playing football again in the first team. That's where I am with it. This under 21 business, it's difficult because there's a lot of players out there that get to 21 and they're not developed into men yet. There's plenty of examples out there. So listen, we'll have to see on that one. We'll have to see. Let's just say a big hello to a Silly Singularity. Hope you're well this morning. Who else is in? Daryl's in. Big up Daryl. Box Office is in. Big up Box Office. Hope you're well. Sorry, this one, Solace. You love Solace. You love a Solace.
Absolute fantastic football player. He is so good. I would pick him over Savinho Leao all day long. I actually would.
Tell us a bit about him, Dave. Tell us a bit about him, because I know you follow him a little bit, and you said for ages since I've known you that he was one of the first words that come out your mouth, mate. If I remember right.
He plays for Club Brugge. He's just a technically gifted winger. Everything what you need in a winger, he's got it. He's not the fastest of wingers. He's not compared to like Savinho, Leao, Kudus and stuff like that. But his footballing brain gets him out of trouble. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's got a beautiful, like he can play with both feet. He's got a lot of tiki-taka about his game, and do you know what I mean? He would have been one of the first players I would have loved to see come through the door. And he doesn't come with an astronomical price tag. Do you know what I mean? Like we're being linked with, like, do you know what I mean? We've just paid 100 million with add-ons for Tonali, a player we desperately needed. Do you know what I mean? But we all know we've paid over the odds for him. Solis wouldn't cost you nowhere near that. Nowhere near that. It would be between 50. I'd say between 45 and 65. I'd say. And I think he's got more to his game than a lot of players we're linked with. His output. I mean, if I can bring up, I'll do it on my show later. I'll bring up his output on what he does over a period of time, and literally, do you know what I mean? He's literally like a full hexagonal shape, and what his output is, like minutes per 90. He's just got so much end product for a guy. Well, I know it's the Belgian league. A lot of people throw that one at me.
I quite like the Belgian league, Dave.
I like it as well.
I think if you look at the players who come out of the Belgian league, you know, it seems like a good pathway it seems like a better pathway from the Belgian league to the Premier League than La Liga to the Premier League, if we're brutally honest. You know, if you look at the Savios, the Brian Hills, who do really, really well in La Liga, and then they're not bad players. They just don't translate well into the Premier League. It's a different way, it's a different style of football. You need power and pace in the Premier League. You know, it is what it is. We can like it or not. It's just the way it is.
Exactly. Last season, 36 matches for Club Brugge, 17 goals, 23 assists.
40 GA.
40 GA last season. That's just in the Belgian league. That's just in the league itself. I don't know it doesn't say what he got in their cup or Europe or anything.
Listen, why are we not looking at this geezer? Is it? Excuse me. Is anyone after him, Dave? Have you seen him mentioned with any clubs?
Unfortunately, Arsenal. Yeah. Right. So that's probably going to be his next destination. I would say he's going to move on to a massive club. He's 24 years of age. Like last year, he got incredible numbers. So he got more goals and assists than he actually played in games. So
over one a game, which is no mean feat, by the way. When we're looking at,
I wonder what his price tag is. It's in Transfer Market, the one I use just to get a rough indication of players' price. 40 million euros. That's nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I think it's an abomination that we're not looking at him. An absolute abomination. Probably are, but I think we've got in our heads now, we want Leao and Savinho, which I'm happy with. Do you know what I mean? I'm happy with. I still think a lot of people are put off with Savinho because of his output for his last 2 seasons, but you can see there is an absolute great player in there. You can see it. It just needs unlocking, and I think De Zerbi is the guy to do that.
Yeah, Yeah, big up, Dave. Thanks for that. One Spurs King says solid starts weren't that great in the Champions League though, but definitely an interesting player. Very by the sound of it. One Spurs King, yeah, definitely. Ben's on the loner wall. He's on a rain wind up here.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what he does. I mean, let me be clear. I've been misrepresented a lot, right? And I've been misrepresented by some people. I had a massive row with Sav at one point because I just can't stand the endless loans, right? And people then misrepresent me as I just want kids in our first team. And no. I'm quite the opposite. I think effectively they should get one loan. Somebody, I think it was Ghosted, put it. You know, I think of a loan for a year as an apprenticeship. That's what I think of it. I think of it as they need to go and learn how to be. They've been 18 and mollycoddled for the whole of their lives, and it's a year to show that they can turn up on time, integrate with other men, and then don't be a DICK, right? Take direction from management and just be an adult. That's what I see going on loan about. What I hate is the loans that we've done for players like Scarlett, where it's just been loaned and loaned and loaned and loaned, because I see no evidence that just putting these young kids out on loan year after year does anything for their prospects, or for their prospects either to potentially be a player for us or to be a professional player in their own right. The ones who seem to do well are the ones who get developed by the club, go and do a year, and then come back, and the club gives them a little bit of a chance. And then some of them make it, some of them don't. But the ones who go out and do like 3 years worth of loans, none of them make it ever. No, if they're just sent out for like 3 or 4 years, 18 to 22, I think none of those players ever make it. So unless it's like Chelsea, where they send them out to Strasbourg, which is effectively their feeder, where they can control it. So that's why I think stop these endless loans. They don't develop as players when they go out on loan. They develop as adults. That's what I think.
Yeah, I get it, mate. I get it. Well said, Rain. We've had one in here from Brandon. He says Hillman has gone to Atletico Madrid. And here we go for that one.
Great player.
Big up, Brandon. Big up for that. And where was the other one I just saw? This one. Newcastle signed Mazampa for 60 million euros from Freiburg. Is that a Tonali replacement by any chance?
Yeah. I don't. I think that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. I know we paid a lot for Tonali, but there's a difference in level and class with that guy and Tonali. Do you know what I mean? Good player. He's a very good player, but I think they've overpaid the odds. Do you know what I mean? In my opinion. But that's the market we're in now, isn't it? So
yeah, it is. Unfortunately, it's rocketed this season. The prices. Lee says, "Isn't it time we're linked with Lukaku? He's just not summer without it." Big up, Lee. Brandon likes what's his name? Mpamsi. Yeah. The fella going to Newcastle.
Menazambi.
Yeah.
I think it's Menazambi, and I was trying to remember which club, because he's been a standout player in the World Cup. I was trying to remember who it's for. It's Switzerland, because I don't think he played. Did he not think he couldn't play in the last game, or something? If I remember right. and he's been fantastic in the World Cup. So
it looks like he's gone to Newcastle. That's what we're hearing. So I can only report what's in the chat. It might not be correct, just to cover everyone, but that's what's being said. Ben says Scarlett's just crap, but there's no more words for it. That's where Ben's coming from that. One Spurs King says we don't find the right loans for these kids. We just pick a team out of a hat and send them there. Sometimes it does seem like that. One Spurs King. Either of you two got any thoughts on that about the club selection for the players and the style of play that they play? Surely, when we're sending someone out on loan, we must be looking at the style of play that the team we're sending the player to is played. Guys, what do you think? Whoever wants to go on that one.
Go on, man.
Yeah, I agree. I think we need a better relationship. I think although Chelsea are a bit in the mud at the moment, what Chelsea and what City do, which is basically have feeder clubs, and I don't know why we've never done it.
Yeah.
It is a great way to do it because then you can control it. But yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense that we don't build good relationships with some of these clubs. You would have thought, right? You would have thought. Let's take Stoke as a good example, right? We've loaned them players regularly, so why not enter into an agreement with them that they will get first pick from our academy every year to take one of our players, and when you build up that relationship, it's then sort of if our players are regularly getting game time there and are being integrated, then that benefits us. Yeah. And equally, if they're regularly getting the pick of our best academy players, and again, I think that those should not be 17, 18-year-olds. I think it should be 19, 20-year-olds, right?
Yeah.
It's a massive difference, those couple of years, in the way that a young man grows up. If they're getting that pick, then it benefits them to continue that relationship and actually do some development of that, to play that player, to actually integrate them, and it becomes mutually beneficial. What you see too often with young players going out on loan is they play 15% of games, and that they may as well stay in our academy and play training matches with Conor Gallagher, Tonali, Fernandez, Bentancur. They may as well play training matches with top 100, the 1% of the 1% international class players, rather than go to League 2 and League 1 and never play. It makes no sense. But the really weird ones is like the Mikey Moore last season. For all accounts, that Rangers loan looked like an absolute disaster. And what did Mikey Moore do? He picked himself up and he went right at it and got Player of the Year. And you know what? That's character, and that's exactly the type of character building that I think a loan should build.
Fair play, mate. Yeah, fair play. Silly Singularity's just put in. Romano's just posted on an Mbamsi deal. Deal done for 60 million. Sorry, deal almost done for 60 million euros. Fixed fee with add-ons. Final detail to sort out on player side. Then here we go. Next, Freiburg have accepted the verbal proposal. Interesting. Chaps, I'm going to wrap up if you don't mind. It's gone 12. I've got allotment things to do. I've had the tap, as they say, on the door. Just like to say big up to everyone who's been in today. Dave, Rain, obviously Sheriff was on earlier. Have I missed anyone? I can't remember. I don't think so.
No, it's just
maybe. Okay. If I have, I apologise. Big up to everyone who's been on today. Big up to the chat. You've been buzzing in the chat as normal today. Some great comments in there, by the way. Just to let you know, we'll be back 9:30 tomorrow morning. So make sure you get back to us in the morning. Big up to Logan for becoming a YouTube member today. Really appreciate it, Logan. And also to Nita, who has become a YouTube member today. Really appreciate both of you for doing that. Great stuff. And listen, we're trying to get more members in, then we can do YouTube, shows for members and stuff like that. But just at the moment, we just haven't got enough members in. If we can get to a point that we can do it, we will do it. So just to let you know all that. Just before we go, Colin says, big up Colin, Noosa of Norway. Looks good to me. Ghosted said Championship is a good league for physicality, but in my opinion, it doesn't give them the technical ability. Just before we go quickly, guys, thoughts on, apparently they're saying that De Zerbi wants Mawani. I don't know how true it is, but guys,
I'll leave this to you. I got to go.
So yeah, thanks, mate. Appreciate you. Take care. Dave, thoughts on Mawani just before we wrap up?
It ain't happening. I wouldn't worry about getting your knickers and twist people in the chat. It ain't happening because
I think there'd be outcry, Dave.
Absolute massive uproar if we signed him again. He showed us absolutely no reason last season why we should put in an offer for him. And Juve just recently had a bid of 30 million euros turned down from Juventus, from PSG. I think they're putting out for 35 mil.
Yeah.
So I think that one will get wrapped up pretty shortly, and he can rot at Juventus for all I care. Because
there you go. That says it all. Listen, Dave's on tonight, 8 o'clock. Dave, give your channel a shout out and let everyone know where they can find you.
Yeah, just type in your little search bar on YouTube, Spurs Syndrome, with a little underscore between the Spurs and Syndrome. You'll come up. You can go back, watch old videos. Saying that I haven't got that many anyway because I've got a new channel, but I'll be going live at 8 p.m. I've already stuck the link in the chat, so if anyone wants to jump on and have a say, you're more than welcome.
There you go. So get over to Dave tonight, 8 o'clock, if you're not planning on watching anyone else. And don't forget that Hotspur Flicks is going live today at about 3:45 this afternoon. Get over to him as well. Listen, if there's any Spurs, I don't know if Mark set up a redirect. I don't know what he's done. So I don't want to speak for him. But listen, have a look. See if there's any other Spurs YouTube content creators on now, because we're going to wrap up. And get over to them. Please make sure to like and subscribe to the two Marks. Do the same for Spurs Syndrome. Get over to Dave, like I say. But hit the like for this stream today, just to let you know where we are. We're on 84, so if 16 of you could hit that button and get us to 100 today, that would be amazing. Like I say, hit the sub button for everyone, not just for us, for everyone. We will see you tomorrow morning at 9:30, Friday's edition of the Breakfast Brunch. Have a great day, everyone, and see you all soon. As always, come on, you Spurs.
Cheers, Cookie. Take care, mate.
Cheers, Dave, mate.